Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. Today we're going to make a card and we're also going to make an envelope that will go with it. So I'm using the 5x7 card and box die set. I have the Quatrefoil Trellis and I've also got the Quatrefoil embossing folder. Now if you wanted to use the trellis that comes within the pack, that's entirely up to you, but I just thought we'd have a little change with this one. Now from the trellis die I've used both pieces, cut this one first and then I've added the pattern, and I've just cut it out of some card which I'm going to use as a stencil, and I've used this many times so it will last quite a while even though it's only made from card. Now my colour scheme for today is going to be dark green and navy blue, and this would be ideal for a mail card because the colour scheme is not too bright. So as always we'll start with the die cutting, and I'm going to use one of the green pieces and cut one of these panels to create the back to my envelope. Now with the other one I'm going to use the stitched edge and I'm going to place this on my card and cut that, so then I'll have these two pieces for my envelope. So we're going to just pop this on one side for now, and we're going to create the card from another piece of green. To make the card base I've taken the element with the 3 cutting edges and the 1 non-cutting edge, and I have an A4 piece of card, and I'm going to fold that in half and then place with the non-cutting edge over the ends, and I'm going to run that through the die cutting machine. That will then give me 2 pieces that I can fold one of them back by about ½ inch and add glue along the inside of that piece and fasten the 2 together, and that will give me a card then that stands in 10-fold. Now with the stitched edge die I have cut another piece that is going to sit on the front of my card, and then with the scalloped edge I have cut navy blue, and that will also sit on my card. Now with this piece I'm going to run it through the embossing folder, and that will add some pattern into my card to make it a little bit more interesting. Now with the other dies from the set I've cut my flower in shades that go lighter as we go along with a black centre, and I've cut 2 leaves. I've cut the outline die in vellum. The words I've cut in green twice and they're going to be stacked together, and the corner die I have cut 4 times. I'm going to add a little bit of shape to the flowers, so I'm using a flower shaping tool. So now with the envelope there, I'm taking my stencil and the darkest blue that I've got, which is chipped sapphire, and I'm going to put some ink onto my brush and then place the stencil over the card. Now I don't want to cover all that, I just want it in areas. So if you were handing this to someone and you wanted the two cards to coordinate, then create another little flower for yourself and just add it to the card, but only glue it at the bottom end. Now that way you can tuck the flap in behind the flower and that will keep the card closed. So there's your card and its matching envelope all ready to send to your recipient. Now if you were popping that in the post, it is strong enough to add an address label to on the front. I would leave the flower off because that probably disappear in the post, and as long as you've glued all your panels and all your sides, that's quite strong enough to go into the letterbox. So these are the items that I've used to create my card and envelope. I've used the 5x7 card and box die set. I created a stencil with this die and I embossed the front of the card with the embossing folder. So we now have a really pretty envelope with a matching card that's ready to send to your recipient, and the colours are ideal for a mail card. Change them up if you wanted to add them, send it to your female friends. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please join me on the next one, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.